travel back to Somerset High School for the second game of the Bigelow Memorial Tournament. Today's second matchup will feature the visiting Rockcastle County Lady Rockets versus the Tates Creek Lady Commodores. We got one out, 2 balls here in the top of the first inning. And since a shot to center that's going to drop, it's going to be run on first with 1 out.
Next up for the Lady Rockets, Brynlee on deck, Michaela Hester.
Over Jack was always looking at the green live. I blame you. I'm doing that first there. There, why go ahead and try to get everything finished from the last game.
I cannot hear you. Can't hear you.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I absolutely can now.
Well, Ryan, you shouldn't have muted me.
It's 1-2 count here. And at the plate here for Rockcastle County is number 25, Long Hitley.
All right, folks, we had a little technical difficulty. Ryan wanted to go in and put me on mute. Nobody wants to listen to me go jabbering.
That is going to run that one to a 4 count. And that was going to be a foul ball.
Well, we're hearing base hit, ball forward, base hit, ball forward.
And on the mound for the Lady Commodores is Simple Scott, if I say that right. And that's a big fly, but it's going to stay in the park, and that's going to be caught by Lindsay out in the outfield. To make it 2 outs, run on.
At the plate next for Rockcastle.
On first base.
First baseman Michaela Hester.
So,
On deck, Sydney Holcomb.
at the plate for Rockcastle County is number 12, Michaela Hester. That one goes high. And on the call of the second game, I'm on it, and Edward Hoff. That one is a called strike. 1-1 count.
Yeah, there's a chance got my head about.
It's like the power call time.
And that one lands in, and you have a runner on first and a runner on second, right?
Rockcastle County in business here.
Next up for Rockcastle, third baseman.
In the top of the first inning.
Dunaway.
Rockcastle does come in with a record of 4-4 on the season. Tates Creek does come in with a record of 1-5, but do not let that record get looked at because they play in a very tough 11th Street. And that's the card strike deal. And at the plate deal is number 0, Sydney Holcomb. And she's way ahead of that one on a changeup, and she knew it by the smile big. She knew what that pitch was. Into somebody's yard again. Okay, count. 2 outs. Top of the first inning. And that one gonna go foul again. It is still an 0-2 count. And the pitch. Yes.
And she gets a hold of that one, and nearly missed.
That's going to allow.
That's going to bring a runner in.
It'll be number 2, Dale Macy. Spotty. I guess I'm saying that right. That's going to bring up to the plate number 8, Kinley Thompson. And that one's a ball. It's going to be a 1-0 count. And that one's a call strike to even the count up at 1.
All right, Ryan. I think I finally got everything made, so now I'm back in business, possibly.
Yeah, I've got one thing left to do is I've got a story to write on it. On the last one. But I'll do it as I go.
I'm trying to find you so I can send you this. And oh, snap. Cooking with some grease now.
And she was ahead of that pitch, but not before the Lady Rockets scored 1. As we head to the bottom of the first inning, your score is Rockcastle County Lady Rockets 1.
Tates
Creek Lady Commodores nothing. Be right back after we thank our great sponsors.
The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
And I got, while the teams warm up, I got a nice little graphic that I made earlier in the week for every game on the screen.
Hey.
Now, Edward is going to be on the call while I try to catch up on the story from the last game.
Huh? What? Who? When? Where? And why? Right? That is all the questions that needs to be answered. All right, folks. Everybody can go to our Facebook pages at All Sports Media, Fast Pitch. or go to my personal Facebook page at Edward Hall and be able to see all the graphics and everything that was just posted, the interviews, and the live that we've got going on. And again, I want to thank all of our viewers today that we've had that's tuned in to watch some great softball action today. But it looks like now we have number 2, and I got to figure out where I'm at, what I'm doing. Alexis Basil up to bat for Tates Creek, or Basil, if I pronounced it right. First pitch was a ball, and I'm trying to see the number here. Looks like number 25, Lauren Hensley, pitching for Rockcastle. And that one is going to be right in the... Oh, number 10's glove. What a beautiful play.
Yeah, that's a nice, what we call a Sports Center top 10 play.
Next up, the center fielder, Matt's Roland. On deck, Hannah Jones.
So that was Adeline with a beautiful catch right there. I believe that was the shortstop, Ryan. I could be wrong, but I think it was. And now you got number 23, which is Madison Bowman, which is a junior, up to bat for Tates Creek. And 2 strikes while I'm trying to get this banner going here. All right, man. I click on y'all can go vote for the food again. But you have 2 strikes, 1 out for Tates Creek with number 23, Madison Bowman, up to bat. And that was a ball. So your pitch count now is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, no runners. And previous to this position right here, number 10 made a beautiful catch for Rockcastle. Your pitch count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to go straight to the shortstop. He fumbled it and going to get a runner on first.
Now batting the shortstop, Hannah Jones.
And now you have number 1, Hannah Jones, which is a freshman, up to bat for Tates Creek. And looking at Tates Creek roster, it looks like they have only one senior, if I am looking at this correctly, on their roster. And the bunt rolls foul. And that one's going to be a shot to the shortstop. She gets it and rockets it over to first base. Got Casey Klein, the lone senior on the team, up the bat for Tates Creek. And she gets that one. It's going to be caught in the right field. Tates Creek's defense just swarmed all of Rockcastle's defense.
For the Lady Rockets, from the top of the second, McKinney, Malcolm, and Osborne.
So while we're waiting on the other team to come up and I get everything adjusted, we are going to stop for a few minutes to thank our great sponsors, if I can figure out where everything went.
The team at the Bright Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bright Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Well, folks, I said I was going to try to fix everything, but, Ryan over here trying to steal my Red Bull kind of got me distracted. Well, yeah, I reckon it's the top. Ella McKinney will be the one leading off for Rockcastle. That is number 15. And that is number 14, Alexis, which is a freshman, pitching for Tates Creek. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch is in, and shortstop gets it and rifles it over to first base. And they call her safe. I believe it was on the jump. And now number 4. Kelsey, which is a sophomore for Rockcastle, is up to bat. And Rockcastle leads your score right now 1-0. And she bunts it and just bounced foul, or that would have been an easy advance in first base. That was a beautiful setup for that bunt. And folks, I believe Ryan went and fell asleep.
I'm trying to finish the story. I'm almost done with it.
And your pitch count is 1 ball, 1 strike, no out, with a runner on first for Rockcastle. All right, pitch count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, runner on first. And Ryan, Kelsey's wanting to try to get a hold of this one so they can advance the runners. And that was a ball. And, looking at Rockcastle's roster also, Ryan, it looks like, if I am not mistaken, they only have 3 seniors. So they are a very, very young team also.
Now batting for Rockcastle, the right fielder, Sydney Osborne.
And now number 34, Sadie Osborne, which is a sophomore, is up to bat for Rockcastle. And Ella McKinney took second base. Are you? And that was a good catch by the catcher.
Next up for the Lady Rockets, shortstop, Addison Lovell. On deck, Macy Spivey.
Addison Lovell is up to bat. She gets a hold of that one and rockets it. And he's sending her. And that will be an RBI for Lovell. There's a beautiful gap shot right there.
At the plate, center fielder, Macy Spivey. On deck, Lauren Hensley.
And number 2, Macy, which is a junior up to bat for Rockcastle. And she just give you that look, Ryan, like she knew she shouldn't have swung for that one. And she gets a hold of that one and goes over double fences and almost about hits that red building over there. So I think that should be a double home run, Ryan. Double home run.
All right, I've got everything caught up, so took me almost an inning to do.
All right. Well, Ryan's pitch count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Rockcastle. And your score is actually 2-0. But I don't know. Ryan's slacking. Blame it on all Ryan.
That one did go high.
I didn't click on comment on the vote for the food. Look at me go.
As the pitch comes, and that's going to be a off the third baseman, and I would assume they're going to give her the E5 on that.
Batting now, Rockcastle pitcher, Lauren Hensley. On deck, Makayla Hester.
And they did give an E on the third baseman on that. That's going to bring up number 25, Lauren Hensley. And the swing and a miss there by Hensley. And she's wanting to send that to deep out the outfield. So maybe an 0-1 count. And the pitch is a slow changeup. And got a walk and doesn't make an 0-2 count. And that's going to be straight up in the air. There's no saying the park. It is. And This drops it. It's still going to remain 0-2-1. We got a way to keep my height down, but some foul all over the place today. And the pitch. And send it out to the right field. So as we go to the Rockets segment, Rockcastle County Lady Rockets 2, Tates Creek. Right back after we think our
The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Alexis.
First up, and Ryan's got everything on mute and all this other stuff, and here I am trying to get everything back lined out. I mean, I don't know about it sometimes. Gotta blame somebody. All right, and
Wrong. Up first, number 17, Kylie Howell.
up first, number 17, Kylie Howe for Tates Creek.
I tell you from here, when Tates Creek's uniforms are, it's that maroon and black kind of blends in right together.
Yes, it does. I will give you that right. But your first pitch was a ball. Second, well, the pitch count now, if I can get everything right, is 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Summer Rockcastle Lady Rockcastle, I'll get it out in a minute, leading 2-0 over Tates Creek. So now your pitch count is 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Well, I think everybody's a little bit confused. I think they thought he called a strike, but that was the 4th ball, so that was a walk.
On deck, making ready.
Because everybody lined up like they thought that they had one more pitch to go, but that was the 4th ball. I believe I could get on base about every time because I don't know if it's illegal or not, but I would step into the pitches. That was a good play by the first baseman to to walk in and catch that, unfazed, even knowing that the second baseman was running towards her.
Yeah, with the wind and everything that will happen, it is so difficult to try to judge a ball if it's a move or how it's going to do.
Well, as y'all can see, our tablet is rocking around like a hurricane because the way the wind's coming in. And Ryan failed to remind me that I'm supposed to say it's Megan, number 8, that's up the bat for Tates Creek, which is a freshman. I blame Ryan for not reminding me. And that's a roll that will advance the runner to second, but the shortstop does get the runner out on first. And, Lovell, if I'm not mistaken, is the shortstop for Rockcastle. And she has made phenomenal plays all game so far. She done one. She ran and chased down and caught it backwards, not even being able to see it. Bobbled one catch right here on the ground that was a grounder to still be capable of being able to get the runner out on first. And then that one right there, she had to run up to and just throw a rocket.
And she is a senior.
Yes, so she has been making phenomenal plays out there. But now you have number 20, Kennedy Lindsay, which is a junior up to bat for Tates Creek. And that was a beautiful strike through right there. And she gets a hold of that one, and it's going to go to the left fielder, and it's caught, but it does. Yes, that was out 3. I don't know what I was thinking of. See, Ryan, you're going to have to quit letting me nap all the time. I didn't know what I was thinking of her for a minute. But we're going to step aside and thank our great, wonderful sponsors.
Hi, I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606-344-0217, or you can reach me by email, heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackford, and last but not least, Keisha Amberg. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Welcome back to Somerset High School for the Brynlee Bigelow Memorial Tournament. Brynlee Bigelow was a graduate of Somerset High School in 2016. She went on to play 2 years of softball at the University of Kentucky. While at Somerset High School, she played 3 sports. Those included soccer, basketball, and softball. All proceeds for this memorial tournament are given as a scholarship to a deserving female student athlete from Somerset High School. And as we're in the top of the 3rd inning, and as Holy Cross, the next game is warming up down the left field line there, so they'll probably have to tell somebody to stand in front of them. But at the plate is number 12, Michaela The first pitch was a ball. The 1-0 count. Rockcastle leads it 2-0. Top of the third inning. And the pitch goes high. So it'll be a 2-0 count. And the pitch is hit to short. Bounce up. She still gets an angle. And this time, like, the focus there was just it ran a little high, so she had to go up and allow Mr. to be safe.
And you seen the excitement right there where she got to be able to get on base.
At the plate for the Lady Rockets is number 0, Sydney Holcomb. And she's 1 for 1 on the day. And the bunt, and it's just going to roll foul. I believe if we read on the actual duck, that would probably say foul, but it's tough. It makes it roll and all do that.
So Alexis on the day for Tates Creek does have 3 strikeouts so far.
And that pitch goes high and thought about stealing, but wisely went back to make it a 1-1 count. Tates Creek pitch will let's see the dugout for the pitch for the pitch number. Get settled in. And official almost caught that too.
And that was a fast bunt backwards. That was a near catch.
It's going to make a 1-2 count. And the pitch. That's that changeup, but it missed. Creek dugout thought that was strike number 3, and instead it's a 2-2 count. And the battle calls time.
That was a good heads up play by the catcher there to try to throw it back to first because the runner was quite a little bit away from him.
The 4 count here, no outs. And there's strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate. That's going to be 1 out. That's going to bring up to the plate number 6.
At the plate now.
Kelly Dunaway.
Catcher,
Kylie Dunaway. Correction. Thank you to the wonderful announcer for correcting me on that. And we're going to have a time. Dunaway talking to the head coach. She settles back into the box. And here's the pitch, and a swing and miss. It's going to be an 0-1 count, 1 out. And here's the pitch, and a high fly ball. And that's going to stay in the infield to the second baseman. And then she drops it. Happened to throw the second and get the out. So really no harm, no foul there. But it is an E full on the second baseman. And then they're going to get the second. So it's going to be 2 out. Top of the third inning. out of 5 innings, and then we're going to have a courtesy runoff for
Courtesy run.
Dunaway. It's going to be number 1, Sarah Schaefer. And I'm sure everybody can hear the wind is howling today.
Yes, that wind is absolutely wrong.
So going up to plate 15, Ella McKinley. A ball. It's going to be a 1-0 count, 2 outs. As this reminder, we do play 5 innings in this. And the pitch is going to be a swing, a foul, and I don't know how that ball did not hit that tree, but it missed every part of that tree. And so bring it to a 1-1 count. And just a reminder, next game will feature the Holy Cross Cougars versus the Southwestern Lady Royals right here in Somerset. And the pitch is high. She's going to take off. And standing, no slide deals, standing straight up on the steel.
Well, if you're Rockcastle, you have right now, your pitch count is 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, a runner on second. And Rockcastle is leading 2-0 at the current time.
And she gets set for the pitch here. And the pitch missed just inside. And that's going to put us on first and second here with 2 outs. And it's going to be the left fielder, number 4, Kelsey
Markham.
I was trying not to butcher the name. And the box. And the pitch. Looks like it was inside. It's going to be a 1-0 count. As it takes your pitch for this set. And the pitch. Out right back. It's going to be a 1-1 count. 2 outs. And the pitch. And that's going to be fouled straight back again. It looks like she's just under it, just a tad. On the last 2 pitches that she's fouled back, it's been slightly under it.
And right now, your pitch count is 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Rockcastle.
And she called time. And the pitch. Goes high. We'll make it a 2-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the 30.
Alexis has pitched a pretty solid game so far, right?
And a swing and a miss there. He goes down on the strikes. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, the score is Rockcastle County Lady Rockets 2, Tates Creek Lady Commodores nothing. We'll be right back after we take our great sponsors.
The team at the Bright Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bright Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Hi, I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606-344-0217, or you can reach me by email, heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
Welcome back to Somerset High School, everyone. The bottom of the third inning of 5 in game number 2. Reminder, the next game will feature the Southwestern Lady Royals versus the Holy Cross Louisville Cougars. And just immediately following the game, we will be going down and interviewing the winning teams. You stay tuned there, and we will post the graphics and the story up as soon as the game, as soon as we get them up.
All right, Tates Creek. It looks like number 11, Joyce, is up to bat. And she gets a hold of it, and it lands infield, and she gonna get first. She had enough speed; she could have easily probably took second. But I think that was probably a good call by the first base coach to hold her up there.
That was actually the first Tates Creek hit of the day.
And now it looks like number 2. Alexis Basil is up to Tates Creek.
That was his football.
And she gets a hold of that one, and another phenomenal play by the shortstop with a double play there with the catch and the quick throw over to first base.
I mean, you look at the shortstop there, number 10 there.
Level.
That's what I thought. I was want to make sure there, but she's been all over the field doing a little bit of everything.
Absolutely. I mean, she has made phenomenal play after phenomenal play.
That's a great work of Tates Creek doing that, isn't it?
Absolutely. It looked like it was, I believe it was, their Tates Creek, Rockcastle's defense is just, on point out there, right? And now we're going to thank our great sponsors.
The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Hi, I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606-344-0217, or you can reach me by email, heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
All right, we're back as Tates Creek is going to be taking the mound, and Rockcastle is getting ready to be up to bat. And now number 34, Sadie Osborne, is up to bat. And that's a beautiful hit. And here I was distracted, and she gets first, and she could have. I believe that was a smart call to.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it, but getting us some more viewers.
And now here's the shortstop up to bat, Ryan.
Number 10, the one that's been making plays all over the field, Addison Love. And that's a change up that dismisses either outside or just high. To make it a 1-0 count. And the pitch. That's a swing and miss. Just a bit early there. We're going to bring it to I believe it's supposed to be about 1-1 on the scoreboard. They forgot to put the ball up. That one's going to be a ball, and with the catch, the base coach, well, he wanted her to go.
He told her to read it and go. So now the pitch count for Rockcastle is 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and you do have a runner on first base.
And here's the pitch. Just outside.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs for Rockcastle. Runner on first.
And here's the pitch. And
it is a fly ball to
up to that is number 2,
Macy.
Spotty. And that's a small strike and a steal, and this is going to be up standing. And I got a score from over at the baseball field. I'm having trouble to find them. Game 1, Taylor County defeats Vile 5-0.
That's a good hit. Bounce, passes up to second baseman. Gonna go center field, and Macy's gonna take second on that one.
I believe the little bit of the turf deal, that bounce. If you're not used to playing on turf, you can't. It's hard to judge. The judge does that.
And it looks like the catcher is walking out to talk to everybody.
Now you got a score from the ball. Game number 2. As they're just now in the top of the second inning. The defending state champions PRP is down to Lefton Catholic 3-1.
One time gets a hold of it, it goes to the shortstop. It's going to advance. Going to get the score.
You get an RBI out there, so you just the Lady Rockets in the lead here. Mikala Heskel, number 12, up to the plate. And he'll, I thought she was going to go, but then she stopped there for a minute. And now she gets back on the bubble. And the pitch. Let's get to the third baseman.
The third baseman.
And she's able to keep her foot on the base. At the bottom of the fourth inning. The score is Rockcastle County Lady Rockets 3, Lady Commodores nothing.
The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Hi, I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606-344-0217, or you can reach me by email, heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
Welcome back to Somerset High School and John W. Bennett Field. As we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, Tates Creek is coming at the bat, trying to trim in this lead before they get into the fifth and final innings.
Well, right now, if you're Tates Creek, you do want to string together a few hits. You know, you want to get your confidence up. You want to try to get a few of your hitters on base. And, you know, getting a few hits to be able to see them touch base would, I believe, get their confidence back up. But you have Hannah Jones up the bat.
To remind everybody that our next game will be, there's around 12:30, will be Holy Cross Louisville versus Southwestern. We're going to have a ball to the, I guess the ball went that direction.
I will say these refs have done a phenomenal job out here today. The pitches, the strike zone has been basically about the same. It hasn't changed, so you know it's been a greatly contested games. And that is strike three. You see, that's what I'd do if I was pitching against Ryan. It'd be strike three all the time. If I could just get the ball up to the plate first off.
Well, if I tried to pitch like they pitched, mine would probably either go over the fence somewhere and not even.
Mine probably wouldn't leave the dirt. And this is Casey. And that was a low pitch. I think that was more of a bait pitch, trying to bait her into swing. And behind us and over in front of us, you have Holy Cross, Southwestern, ready to take it. And that was a high pitch, and your score here from Somerset is Rockcastle 3, Tates Creek 0.
Yeah, and I'm sure when we do our pregame stuff, we'll dig into that next matchup before it actually gets started.
Absolutely. That's another strike throw. But your pitch count here for Tates Creek right now is 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And again, you know, if you're Tates Creek, you got everybody has some type of momentum going here, so you can cut into this 3-0 lead. As y'all can see, the wind.
Yeah, you may not be able,
Looks like that pitch got her, so
you may not be able to see me, but it's hard for me to stand up without blowing me all over the place.
well, you know, Ryan, you know, weighing 20 pounds, soaking wet with 5 cans of Mountain Dew in your pocket, you know, sometimes the wind will blow you away. Now, don't worry, I got some rope. I'll tie it to you, and I'll use you as a kite. But you got number 17, Kylie, up the bat for Tates Creek. And her pitch count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out with a runner on first.
Yeah, there was the wind.
And there went everything due to the wind. I'll get it all readjusted.
Almost with the temple.
So that's why they tell me I got cat-like reflexes. I was just like, wow. I don't even think Spider-Man could have caught it like I did. So pitch count for Kylie is 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first. And you know she's looking to try to advance this runner, whether it be a ball or looks like I'm going to tie a 30-pound weight to the tripod here to try to keep this from flying over, right?
Yeah, we go through the construction to see if we got any rope or something that we can do.
That's a ball 4. Kylie does get to take her base.
Next up.
We're going to have a coach going to come out and talk to his old infield.
It's getting a little windy out here, right?
Sometimes I feel like I'm in a tornado twister up 10 and uphill.
And your pitch count now, which is number 14 up the bat, which is Alexis for Tates Creek. Pitch count is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, runner on first and second. And she gets a hold of that one, nearly missed, and they are sending her.
He's not going to send that runner for second.
Folks, I would have been doing a lot of turning right there so you could have seen all the action, but the wind has got up super strong that I'm actually having to try to hold it down from blowing everything over.
On deck, Kennedy Lindsay.
Yeah, it looks like we may be having a pitching change.
For Rockcastle County. Number 7.
This is number 7. Brynlee Hancock is going to be in to try to stop the damage. But if we let it warm up, we will take a quick commercial break and thank our great sponsors.
The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
A moment while I try to rig something up here.
As we back to action, Park is on the mound. See, that's number 8, Megan Quigmore. And that's all ball. That's on second and third. Here with 1 out. This is the time run is at the plate, or the go-ahead run. And here's the pitch from Hancock. Goes high. Gonna be a 2-0 count. See Hancock's pitch. It's a call strike. Gonna be a 2-1 count. Hancock looks to the dugout to get the sign. Let's have a elbow call sheet thing. And this is just on another call strike. It's going to run it to a 2-0 count. And Hancock back on the mound. And the pitch goes high. It's going to run it to a 4 count hill. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch, we ain't gonna miss. Hancock first strikeout of the day. Gonna bring it 2 outs. This will bring up number 20, Kennedy Lindsay. Hancock gets the sign from the dugout. And the pitch is a call strike. Hancock looks back to the mound, looks at play calls. And the pitch. And that's going to run high. and run it to a 1-1 count, 2 outs. And the pitch is swing and miss. So make it a 1-2 count. And that one runs high. So we have 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. And Cutlet said, yes. Get back on the mound. It's a ball. So it's going to be a 3-4 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Hancock delivers, and it was low for a ball. And Lady Commodores will load the bases here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
In the batter's box now is right.
And the right fielder, number
Basil.
11, Shania Joyce. And caught delivers, and swing and a miss. As Joyce gets back in the box, Hancock looks at a wrist. And the pitch is a called strike. And Joyce is down 0-2 here with the bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th. And swing and miss. And she leaves the bases loaded. And I guess that is your ball game. So your final score is Rockcastle County Lady Rockets 3 and the Tates Creek Lady Commodores 1. Signing off, and we'll catch you in the next game here in about 20 minutes or so when we'll be back.